who's going to be our Secretary of the Army and Navy Marines, Rick Flair, and his wife Tiffany. Rick, thanks, brother. Come on up. Next, I present to you part of the team. Next, I present to you Mike Campbell, son of former Governor Carroll Campbell, who's part of this great team, Coach Chairman of South Carolina. And next, I present to you our Lieutenant Governor, Andre Bauer, the fastest Lieutenant Governor in America. Now I present to you the guy who's going to be Secretary of Defense, Chuck Norris. It's about us. It is about them. It's about Chuck Norris. It's about Next Boy. It's about South Carolina values, and it's about us. It's about what we believe in as Americans.
Thanks a lot, guys. James, this is incredible. Man, this is the biggest turnout we've had in this whole campaign. This is really amazing. We got together, and we've been campaigning for Mike ever since. Maybe on YouTube, did you see that little promo we did with them? I have to tell you, after we did this promo, you know, I've got a gym at my ranch where we did this promo, and I said, you know, I wonder. Anyway, you know, I said, I wonder how much moxie Mike Huckabee has. So I said, Mike, I'm getting ready to work out. You want to work out with me? And he did, you know. Yeah, man. I tell you, I took him out to my gym, I put the gloves on him, and we did a little working out, and I just thought, well, I'll just kick him a little bit to see how he takes it. He took it good, man. He's a stand-up guy, Mike Huckabee. He's a real stand-up guy. But the thing is, right now, we've got to get a guy in office that we know can lead us into the future, especially for you young people. You know, you've got to find somebody that's going to make this country prosperous and peaceful. And the man who really has the vision of what we need to do in the future. And believe me, take my word for it. If you're undecided right now, go on the website, listen to what he's going to say today, and I believe you will feel the same way I do, that this is definitely the man.
A very famous man in the South once said, to be the man, you have to beat the man. The man right now is Mike Huckabee, the next president of the United States of America.
Folks, a kind welcome for the next president of the United States, Mike and Janet Huckabee.
One thing you guys have already proven, Tigers know how to rock the house. You know, this is where David Beasley went to college. And the thing that he's really worried about is that someday somebody is going to do a little background check on former Governor David Beasley. and find out just what he did on this campus. Some of you guys are a little worried about what you've done on this campus. Don't you worry, folks. Your records, both academically and otherwise, have nothing to fear compared to Governor Beasley's when he was at Clemson. He set new standards. Hopefully they'll never get that low again. We are so very excited about being here on the Clemson campus, and I am very happy to have Chuck Norris and Ric Flair with me. Now, we need everybody to get out there and vote on Saturday and vote for us, because we are going to win South Carolina because of the Clemson campus. And the fact is, the real reason Ric Flair and Chuck are with me, if you don't vote for me, they take you out. We're going to finally start fixing some things that Washington has allowed to get broken beyond description. Borders that have never been secured. A tax system that is utterly broken. That if you go into the marketplace right now, the greatest challenge that you're going to have is not competition from some other person across town, across the country, even across the world. Your greatest competition will come from your own government because of excessive taxation, regulation, and litigation that makes it real tough for American businesses to survive. Your government ought not to complicate free enterprise. It ought to facilitate free enterprise. It ought to have lower taxes, not higher taxes. Government ought to get smaller, not bigger, so you can get your business bigger. Because remember, when government does something for you, it first has to take something from you. And the idea that government is the answer to everything is the problem we're in now. People in Washington have brought more and more power to themselves. It's like they never listened to Thomas Jefferson, who said that we shouldn't have a centralized, strong federal government. We ought to leave things up to the states. If it's not expressly in the Constitution, let the states run it. And don't centralize and put too much power in one place. It gets dangerous. Well, it's gotten dangerous because Washington has taken a whole lot of things that ought to be left to the local governments, and they've tried to run things that they obviously can't run. And the result is we've got a nation in a total mess. And by the way, let me be honest with you. I'm a Republican and I'm a conservative, but Republicans aren't right all the time. And Democrats aren't wrong all the time. And the fact is, we need to get this nation where we start acting like we put America first and our party second. And we start thinking about the next generation more than just about the next election. Today, the reason I'm standing here is because of the opportunity to have a decent education in the public schools of Hope, Arkansas. I worked my way through college. I worked 40 hours a week and paid my own way. Got through in 2 years and 3 months, and it wasn't because I was that smart. It was because I knew that I couldn't afford to stay there 4 years. But I got my degree. And I found that an education in this country means that if you work hard, it doesn't matter where you start. You can end up wherever you can imagine going. As a little kid, when I was 8 years old, my dad took me to hear a speech by the governor of Arkansas. He said, now, son, the governor's going to come down to our part of the state and make a talk, and I want you to go down and hear it, because he said, son, you may live your whole life, and you may never, ever in your life get to meet a governor in person. Little did he know that his own son would one day become the 44th governor of the state of Arkansas. And ladies and gentlemen, with your help, I'll become the 44th president of the United States of America.